Today we've got another beer horror story. Sam Adams is getting us hammered, an obscure beer term, and the most underrated RTD cans. Let's go!
Nice.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the Craft Beer Republic. As usual, thank you for drinking and thank you for joining.
Yeah.
I am Flex, and with me today is, I don't know, my favorite person of all time, really.
Whoa, that's some mighty big words.
Yeah, we got Greg, everybody.
I love you too.
Yeah, how you doing, man?
I'm all right. How are you?
Doing well. We're drinking beer together. It's a Monday night, and I don't know if it gets much better than that.
I love drinking beer with you.
It's probably my favorite day of the week. I'm not even going to lie.
Samesies.
I'll give a quick shout out here. Our top listening city of last week. I know a lot of you all out there are listening. So big shout out to Council Bluffs, Iowa, ?
Yeah, what the fuck? I mean, hi.
Yeah, I mean, Iowa, cool. Midwest, brother.
Yeah.
But weird.
What happens in Council Bluffs?
Yeah, it's like the Delaware situation in Waynesboro. You know, hi, I'm in Iowa. What goes on there?
Delaware.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for listening.
Yeah, it's not a Wayne's World show, but, well, I guess it is every time I'm on. So, yeah, we got a good show for you guys today. We got some news. We got an obscure beer term. More importantly, though, Greg looks thirsty.
So thirsty.
And I think he needs a beer.
Let me partake. Well, thanks to intern Brian for basically not letting me leave his house without this can in my hands. I am drinking Legends of the Hidden Terpene from Cellar Maker Brewing. I love the can art.
I love the reference. I feel like I already know what it's going to be.
Right. There's Old Mac on the can, or, knockoff Old Mac, whatever. And I loved that show as a kid.
I feel like everybody did. And the fact that it's not there anymore, like if anything should get rebooted from Nickelodeon,
of all the things,
it's that.
Yeah. 6.7%, has a 404 on Untapped, only 239 ratings. This must be a freshie. It says, do you dare enter the terpene in search of the lost pendant of dank? Adventurous hop crews from across the country gather to descend the steps of knowledge and brave the treacherous terpene run, each hoping to claim the aromatic treasures within. Team Crush, which is our favorite, storms in with a zesty citrus snap and lush tropical swagger. Team Mosaic rolls deep with layers of berry and bright stone fruit. Team Columbus Cryo leads the charge with bursts of Meyer lemon and a resinous punch. Will you join the expedition and uncover the hidden terpene?
Damn, that was great. But now I think Brian gave this beer to you just to make you read all that.
Probably. Borderline stone description. On the nose buds. This bad boy is lemony. It is citrusy. What did they say? Did they say snappy? Oh, zesty citrus snap.
Yes.
Yeah. It's all those zesty, lemony, citrusy things that they mentioned. I don't get tons of stone fruit or berry on the nose, but citrus coming in hot.
I'll tell you, that berry from the Mosaic, it's really hard to get, but when beers can hone in on that, it's pretty phenomenal.
Let's see if I can hone in on the tongue jobber.
Hone, daddy, hone.
I will say the beer mostly follows the nose. I do get a little berry. Like it's a little like raspberry-esque.
Oh, a little lemon raz.
Yeah, more on the back end than the front.
Okay. Daddy's okay with that.
As you can see, nice and clear, not a fucking loaf of bread.
It is super duper nice looking. Very
super
clear.
Nice. Real light bodied, which is how I like my Westies. The 6.7%, pretty well covered up. I'm enjoying this one.
I feel like it's a pretty solid average, ABV for
yeah, right in the sort of IPA sweet spot
for sure.
If I had it my way, every single IPA would be like 5.5%, maybe 6.
I'm there, man. I'm the same way. I'm getting there to where I'm not looking for the super heavy stuff.
Yeah.
My issue is all the super heavy stuff is what sounds like the most delicious, though.
It's true. Like I love me a hazy or a murky, from Pure Project, but theirs tend to be on the higher side. I mean, look, I still drink the shit out of them, but it's like, hey, can we keep these around 6 and under?
Or start the 12-ounce can trend.
Right. Back in my day.
Save me the 4 ounces, please.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. We're basically we're getting old.
Yeah. So thanks, intern Brian. This is delicious. I was a little worried because I wasn't looking forward, or I wasn't into the Westie. I was really wanting a hazy tonight, but he gave it to me and I thought I got to have it, and did not disappoint.
Well, in the terpines, I feel like that's always kind of scary.
Yes,
like
that can be real
danky
dank.
Yes, very like pine solly.
Yeah, it's not stripping the enamel. I'm here for it.
Okay, well, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Brian's, I feel like this is a show of Brian's.
Plethora.
The life of Brian's, if you will. We got a voicemail from old Titletown Brian, formerly known Titletown Brian. So here we go.
Yes.
Hello, no one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
Hey, Flexi. Hey, Greg. It's Brian from Madison checking back in. I think we're still doing worst beer you've ever had. And if so, I apologize I'm so late if we're not doing that. But I wanted to share a story about Tornado Brewing Company in a little town called Menominee Falls. Flex is probably familiar with that area. This would have been back in like the 2015, 2016 time frame. Yeah, 2015. I'm looking at my Untapped of when I was last there. And I was only there once. So it was this old kind of run-down restaurant. Then they closed, and then this brewery moved in, and we had to check it out because it was a brewery in my hometown. That's where I'm originally from. And I thought it was the coolest thing ever. It's 2015. It's like the height of craft beer. And I was super excited, had to try it.
2016 for me.
And it's dark, it's dingy, none of the chairs match, none of the tables match. And when you go to places like that, like they're done, it's usually really cute, right? Nothing really matches. It's kind of kitschy and eclectic.
It's like a dive bar
kind of vibe when things are just
very
not
Wisconsin-y.
Corporate, produced. Everything's the same chair, everything's the same table. But this is like duct tape on the upholstery, on the chairs, and like some of the tables could probably have been sanded to prevent guests from getting splinters. It just wasn't a great vibe. And if I hadn't lived in this town and grown up in this town, I probably would have felt uneasy. But we carried on and had a couple beers. And they were absolutely disgusting. Nothing was finished. He didn't let anything finish fermenting. It was all the same stage of fermentation. When he was done, it all had the same level of carbonation in it, which was barely any. And yes, it was beer that he made, but it wasn't good. It all tasted the same. The 70-minute IPA tasted the same as the stout, tasted the same as the hard root beers, tasted the same as the Pilsner. We had one beer and we just left. It was not good. It wasn't done yet. It was all the same yeast strain, probably. It was all the same malts, probably. It was a distillery as well. Like, he was actually mixing drinks with like vodka and rum and gin that he made himself. So it's making things out of his own bathtub and bottling it and selling it. I don't know, but it was just not good.
That picture him just doing the same thing and putting different labels.
Worst beer experience I've ever had. I don't think I will ever truly match that level. I got cut off. I'm so sorry for taking up so much time. But yeah, just wanted to say I keep drinking from now until the day that I die, and I don't think I'll ever meet that level of disgust again. And it was just awful. But yeah, Tornado Brewing Company, Menominee Falls, Wisconsin, just a bad fucking time. Thank you again for having me on, and I'll touch base with you guys later. Bye.
Oh, Brian's the best.
Yeah, he's very passionate.
Yeah. I tried looking for that brewery. I couldn't find it. I get the feeling they don't exist anymore.
Yeah, I feel like it was like a 2-day trial.
It sounds like that's all it took to brew those beers, too.
Yeah, I've never heard of them. I also don't frequent Menominee Falls. It's a little bit north of me.
Little Nort.
Yes, and I'm a little homebody, a little like my closeness stuff, and so I'm glad they're not around anymore because nobody needs that.
Sounds awful. It reminds me of a brewery from out here that lasted longer than it should have, but is no longer open. And I don't know if I should say the name. Fucking Angry Ferret. It was so bad.
Ugh, who names their?
And, oh God, you think the name was bad? You should have seen their logo.
That's a horrible name. That would
The
never
logo-
even reel me in.
The logo looked like someone drew the worst looking ferret. Like they didn't know what a ferret looked like. Someone described it to them, and they got on MS Paint and then drew a ferret. And that
Was it
that
like
was their logo.
a picture looking like Sid the Sloth from Ice Age?
Not far off.
Yeah,
it was bad. But the beer didn't taste finished, and it was
having ferret in your name. Just like nobody, I shouldn't say nobody because there's some weirdos out there.
There
No
are some
offense, weirdos
right.
that actually get ferrets as pets. But I would say 98% of America is like, why the fuck do ferrets exist?
Yeah, what service do they perform or whatever?
Yeah, they're like really shy, very odd creatures. I know the females can die if they don't have sex.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like they can.
Can we
die
pass that on to humans?
if they're in heat and they don't get laid? I read that
Interesting.
somewhere.
I just sent you. I texted you the logo in
Okay.
case you want to see what it looks like.
Okay.
Was my description accurate?
It looks like a God damn it. It looks like an alien. That's what it looks like.
Right.
It looks like a one-eyed alien.
And like, what's the weird thing around his neck? It looks like the night.
It looks like
a cane,
like a leash.
or a leash or something. Yeah.
Yeah, but at this, like with the look on his face, it looks like he's hanging.
Right.
Like they're hanging the ferret.
Can't imagine with marketing like that why they didn't last very long.
I think that was created in Microsoft Paint. Actually,
Yes.
that might be the worst thing I've seen all day.
You're welcome. And they only closed like a year ago.
God damn it.
We're not talking like 98.
Well, speaking of worst things I've seen all day,
Yeah.
I see you have this screenshot.
Oh, yeah.
How did you tumble across this here?
So listener Andrew, our friend over in Michigan, the one who tried the dad beer. Sent this to me. Yeah, it's a video that I screen grabbed just as a reminder. Anyways, it's a video of a Busch Light can rolling down the street, and it says Wisconsin Tumbleweed. And he wanted me to find out if that's a real thing in Wisconsin.
So I would say Busch Light, as of the last couple of years, they had like the Busch Apple and the Busch Peach, and the cool hunting 30 racks.
Mm-hmm.
They're like the Hunter Orange, and they got the camo cans.
Right.
They really know how to appeal to, I would say, like the youth.
The Ute.
Busch Light has become huge amongst college crowds.
Mm.
And also my brother-in-law, who's not a college crowd, but had tried Busch Light for the first time this past summer. And it was like life-changing for him.
Is this the one that likes bourbon and shit?
Yes, this is what all the guys at work label him as elite class.
Uh-huh.
And we can't roll with him because we are not elite. And he is the elite, and everything he does is elite.
Except he's pounding Busch Light.
And here he is pounding Busch Lights like a chump. And I had one. Dial back here. The first time I had a Busch Light, it was probably like 2008.
Okay.
And we've visited my friend who went to Butler University, and he had a friend who was having this March Madness party. There's like Sweet 16 games on or something like that. And he had this big party in the backyard, beer pong in the backyard, bonfire. And it was one of the most Indiana houses I've ever seen. There was a concrete slab in the backyard with a basketball hoop. I've never seen that before.
Oh.
Like we're talking off of the patio. And then there was about 50 feet of backyard and then the concrete slab with the hoop. So I assume that's
did it at least have lines?
I can't remember.
Okay.
I just know that it was actually like a pretty cool setup.
Nice.
Well, anyway, all we ever drank when we went to Butler to visit him was Natty Ice, like Natural Lights. Really disgusting beer.
Awful.
And we were playing beer pong and somebody poured out a Busch Light. And I was like, oh, that's new. Like, I've never seen that round these parts. Somebody sunk a cup and I had to drink the Busch Light. And it was like in Beer Fest, you know, when they take a first sip of the beer that they had drank.
Right.
Or that they made. And it was like the best thing they've ever had. That was how I felt about Busch Light compared to Natural Light.
Okay.
So in my mind, I was like, oh yeah, I remember Busch Light being like really good, like better tasting than shitty light beers. So I had a Busch Light for the first time in 18 years on New Year's Day.
Okay.
I didn't talk about
Happy
this.
New Year.
And I had to choke it down. It was so terrible.
Yeah.
So I couldn't imagine people actually drinking these because they enjoy them.
I'm so glad you said this because my memory of Busch Light is awful.
Yeah, it's not great.
Like, to me, it's with the natties and the PBRs.
And I agree.
Okay, good. So not a Wisconsin Tumbleweed?
I would disagree 100%. If it was a can of PBR,
Maybe.
absolute Wisconsin Tumbleweed. I would sign off on that and it would become official Tumbleweed of the state.
We got to get you a stamp so you can sign off on those kinds of things.
What do you think that stamp would look like? Just like a bicep flexing?
Yeah, like a giant ripped arm.
Okay.
Maybe like a beer can somewhere, like a beer can tattoo on said arm.
Okay. I like that.
Can somebody make this for us? How do you make stamps? Do they still make stamps? Is that a thing?
Do people still stamp things?
Do people still stamp? Can we make like a wax sealer with that logo on it?
If you bring back putting beer in bottles,
Yeah, right.
that would be amazing.
That would be amazing.
We can imagine collabing a beer and having that on the beer.
That would be the bee's knees.
I would die.
Yes.
That would be wonderful. All right. What do you say we bring back an obscure beer term?
I like obscure beer term. You're a genius.
They're goofy. I'm not a genius. It was just,
Okay.
I like funny sounding shit.
Yeah.
And you're
doesn't?
cute too, but thank you. I've never heard of this one. Maybe it makes sense. It's a little European for us. A little classier than we are.
Euro class.
An inky pinky.
Oh, sounds like something you do to someone's beehole.
I was thinking it sounded like somebody that was not well endowed.
Oh, that too.
I was with this dude last night and he had an inky pinky. Not me with the dude, but
I am
maybe.
pulling that drop. So I was with a dude last night.
Well, we're not far off from the smaller areas of the world. It is a traditional Scottish term, apparently, for a weak or low quality beer.
Oh, so they might think a Busch Light is an inky pinky.
That was the first thing that crossed my mind. So my elitist brother-in-law is quite an inky pinky.
He's slamming those inky pinkies over there.
Yeah, except I think he gets more hanky panky than me. So who's the real winner here?
Oh, damn it. Touche.
Well, and we'll drink away the feelings. And I'm thirsty.
Speaking of drinking away the feelings, I think we can take care of this right now.
In a world where craft beer is king, a world where muscles are bigger than growlers, only one tongue can guide us. One man, one tongue, one tongue jobber. In this world, we must find out what is Flex drinking.
All right, so I was really lazy. I wasn't going to tell you this. I wasn't going to get a beer for this show.
Are you drinking Modelo?
I almost did. I was almost going to have a joke and say I was so lazy. I wasn't lazy today because I had some shit going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I just didn't get around to going to the beer store. So it wasn't that I was lazy. It was that I was busy.
Life got in the way.
But then my wife, she needed something from the store for dinner to make tomorrow.
Okay.
And I said, all right, well, I'll stop at the local beer store. And I did homework. I got a beer for you.
Oh, I was starting to worry. I was like, did we hit the music for no reason?
No, we got it. And I grabbed Black Sack Brewing from Minnesota. I haven't had them in a
usually.
while.
Yeah.
And they're usually pretty high priced for my liking. Everybody knows I'm a little cheapskate. And this one is called Honeymoon Phase. And, they're classic black stack on the can. It's all purple and light green. And then they got all these umbrellas like on beach chairs.
Oh, those
like,
umbrella. I couldn't figure out what those were.
Yeah, like you're on a beach on the honeymoon. So I thought that was kind of neat because it reminded me of my honeymoon and then how we wanted to go to another beach again. So on the can, they have it labeled as a fresh hop double IPA, even 8% ABV. And the can reads what is exactly on Untapped. And it's actually easy to read on the can, so I think I'm going to do that.
Do it.
It says, when you just know. The sweet, intoxicating scent of love and fresh hops is in the air. And it's just so sweet to see these fresh hop lots. Yeah, there we go. Of Crush and Mosaic, so young and in love.
Ooh, a couple of Crush beers.
We wish you well, but statistically speaking, this won't last long. So enjoy it while it lasts. Ouch. The truth. 900 check-ins on this beer.
Okay.
415. So like I
Very
usually say,
respectable.
my shop gets in relatively fresh beers, and I really do appreciate it. I feel like if you don't show appreciation to your local bottle shop or beer shop, you really should. They do a great job. The old Untapped here, they usually have a nice little rundown of the notes that you're going to taste of the description.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't. It just had the hops in there. So Old Untapped says citrus and melon and a little bit of tropical. So I guess we'll dive the nosebuds in here.
I love that we both have Crush beers. And I also love that
It's been a
HBC
minute.
586 finally got a name.
Yeah. It's been a minute since I've had that.
Mm-hmm.
But good for it. Because we were on that train for a long time.
Dude, we have been Crush fans since before Crush was even close to being its name. Oh, Flex's nose looks very happy.
Okay. So I had to sit it in there for a little bit. But I am getting a lot of citrus, like orange citrus. And then getting some of that melon like cantaloupe in there. So this is wonderful. I'm excited. My nose is excited. Now we're about to get the tongue jobby excited.
Oh, fuck.
So without further ado, I'm going to dive right in.
This is great color, by the way. A little hazy, very bright.
It's like bright yellow. It's phenomenal. You got a little lacing going on.
Yeah.
The flavor of this beer, by the way.
Tell us.
Oh my gosh. It is like candy.
Ooh.
It is delectable. You get that citrus, a little bit of that melon, and then a lot of tropical on that back end. There is no bitterness. There is no hop resin. There's no lingering. There's no sticky tongue. There's none of that. This is just pure hop flavor. And I had to get a 4-pack.
Right.
My shop single can section, I've gotten everything from there. Other people need to start buying them so they can start breaking open some more packs and put more single cans out there so I can start buying some single cans. $19.99 for this 4-pack. That's steep for Flex. Right?
Sure. Not for Greg.
You know it's steep when I'm going third person.
Right.
I'm very okay that I have this 4-pack.
I'll say, you glad?
Very glad. This is a super tasty beer, and I don't think I could have asked for anything more.
You lucky son of a bitch.
Mind you, the 8%. ¿Dónde está mi amigo? Yeah, it's not there. We have no idea where it is.
Bailamos.
Drinks like a crusher. Tastes like like it's loaded with hops, like an 8%. So big cheers out to Black Sec.
How do hops get in your blood?
Love my Midwest beer, let me tell you.
Yeah. Sounds tasty.
Got a little news
Let's do it.
coming at you. Deep Ellum equipment for auction. Monster Brewing. Love
That's why I
them.
put it on there.
Monster Brewing is selling off the equipment assets of Deep Ellum Brewing in Dallas, Texas at an auction. After shuttering the brewery's tap room and shifting production of the brand's beers to other facilities last year. Auction opens up February 25th, closes March 4th. It includes 60 barrel production breweries, stainless steel tanks, canning line, centrifuge, and other assets. Because Monster doesn't have enough money.
I threw this on here because we constantly discuss how shitty Monster is when it comes to the alcohol world. And let's be honest, the energy drink world is as well. But God, they just, anything they touch, they fucking kill.
Yeah, it's almost makes you wonder, like, who is behind the purchasing.
Right.
You think at this point in time they would be like, hey, we think you're a great dude, but
thanks, but no thanks.
Yeah, maybe you'd be fit here. March auction. I guess this is an auction show now.
That's right.
Label it. Set for Rogue Ales and Spirits equipment. Pieces of Rogue Ales and Spirits business will be sold during an estate auction on March 7th. Happy birthday to my younger brother on March 7th. According to a filing in the U.S. Bankruptcy Court for the District of Oregon, court-appointed trustee Kenneth Eiler has tapped commercial industrial auctioneers to conduct the auction, which includes brewing equipment, check, tanks, check, brewing ingredients, check, packaging supplies, distilling equipment, vehicles, and bottling, canning, and packaging lines. The Rogue brand and IP are not listed among the auction items. Interesting.
Yeah, I thought that was, I would think that's the most valuable part.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's what everybody would want. And they were the 50th largest craft brewery by volume in 2024, and they closed down on November 14th of this past year, which shocked just about everybody.
Yeah. Weird to go from top 50 craft brewery in the nation to closed.
It's like a mystery.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like you'll see it on like a World News Tonight episode of like the mystery of Rogue Ales closing one day.
I have to imagine someone a la Budweiser type thing is interested in the IP.
Sapporo's right over there, right?
Sapporo, Kirin. I mean, they're all buying up shit. Why not?
Right. I mean, the IP is still out there.
Yeah. I feel like that's fairly valuable. You buy the brand, you buy the recipes, you put out, the beers they were putting out, but
right. You make your money
on
back.
a contract basis. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Wholesalers and retailers join hemp reform effort. A new bill seeks CBD limits. Major alcohol retailers and distributors are backing a new effort to federally regulate hemp-derived THC beverages. And I've been hearing a lot about this locally as well, because now you can go into the gas stations around town and just grab some Delta 9. And,
oh, can you?
Yeah. And they have like neon lights, like, like the bar lights or beer signs.
Right.
And they have that for like the Delta 9 shit in the windows of the gas stations.
Oh.
Yeah, it's wild. A new trade group called the Beverage Alcohol Merchants Coalition, supported by companies like Total Wine, Bevmo, and ABC Fine Wines and Spirits, wants low-dose hemp beverages regulated like alcohol, with 21-plus sales through licensed retailers, plus clear THC limits, testing, labeling, and taxation. The push comes ahead of a federal ban on certain hemp beverages scheduled for November 2026.
Yeah, I threw this on here because, we've talked about the hemp ban bill that went into effect last year. Well, it was voted on last year. It goes into effect, I think, later this year or next year or something. But interesting that they were able to get Total Wine, Bevmo, and like those big retailers on board with this one.
I think it's more of like a legality situation when it comes to that. Because I know here, because of said beverages becoming mainstream, I guess, there's a lot of commercials and ads that have been going around where it says like impaired driving is is drunk driving. So they're trying to get, some actual numbers on, and regulations on, hey, who should get this? How much is in it? Because it's becoming, I don't know if it's a major issue yet. I don't have statistics for it. So maybe maybe it's a minor issue so far. I don't know. I wouldn't trust myself to drink or to drive after drinking one of those, but
yeah, look, I've driven stoned before. I don't like it. It's like I'm not recommending this. I'm more comfortable driving drunk than I am driving stoned.
Okay.
Like driving stoned, I felt, I don't know. I guess I felt paranoid. You know, I had that like paranoid stoner thing going on. We're driving drunk. Not that I ever have done that ever in my life.
Ever me either.
I feel like I was pretty not the worst at it.
So if I can be truthful, right? So maybe
Please.
I've done it.
Yeah,
a few
maybe.
times.
I'm not going to out myself, but maybe.
If I THC beverage, it's a very out of body type feeling, right? Like you're there, but I'm not really there. And when I drink, I'm almost become more self-aware, if that makes sense. And then I kind of, if I ever have to, which I very rarely do anymore, get behind a wheel of an automobile.
Yeah.
I get into like this zone where like I black out and the only thing that matters is like the road.
Oh, I got you.
And
like you're like ultra focused.
Right. And I have no feelings of impairment. And it's like, I'm great. I'm like a NASCAR driver.
Is this going to be like Wolf of Wall Street where like we zoom out and it's just fucking swerving?
And then it's like the second I get into my driveway and I park my car,
you're hammered.
Everything just like, is like, bam, everything just fucking hits me.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
definitely had that.
Yep. There it is.
Yeah.
And it was like, you push it aside until it's okay to feel that way again.
All of a sudden you're like stumbling up the driveway.
Yeah. And then I usually get in the house and throw up.
Yeah, look, I've definitely never driven drunk ever, but if I had, I can very much relate to that. And thank God now we have like the Ubers and that kind of stuff. Because
thank goodness.
Back in our early days of drinking, that was not such a thing.
And unfortunately, it's hard. It's weird to say. It was almost like it was normalized.
Yeah, it was like, you got a buzz, you're fine.
Right.
I remember, this is a horrible story, but I was very early in my 20s. I went out. It was Cinco de Mayo, went out with some friends, had a few beverages. Like I didn't go insane, but definitely didn't go light either. And got up to, we were done. We had a great night. I was walking in my car. I was like, oh yeah, I'm still fine. And I was also like 45 minutes away from home. And that was pre-Uber. What was I going to do? Either sleep in my car or try and get home. And I was like, I feel surprisingly fine. So like I get in the car and like halfway home is when it kicked in. And I was like, oh no. But also that's when like super focused Greg kicks in and I'm like, I need to keep this shit together. I need to use cruise control so I'm not like going up and down on my speed.
Yep.
And I need to use the cruise control and like focus on staying. And then it was so bad. Like by the time I got home, it had definitely kicked in and I was not sober. And then this is back when I used to do morning news. I had to wake up at like 3:30 in the morning, leave for work. Leaving for work, I was like, I should not be driving now, let alone when I left the bar. That was one of those learning moments where it's like, I made it and I will never do that again.
Oh yeah. And I feel like it's a good thing to like talk about this because it's a relatable topic and everybody's done it. Are we proud of it? Not necessarily.
We're proud we made it.
Are we proud we're still here and that we haven't, prevented anybody else from being here? Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, appreciate hearing your story.
Yeah. Anyways, call an Uber, everybody.
Yeah. Brewdog ceases distilling. It's a terrible thing to a great company.
Couldn't happen to a nicer company.
Brewdog will cease production of its distilled spirits in the months ahead. Company spokesperson told the Daily Mail. Those brands include Duo Rum, I don't know, Abstract Vodka, I don't know, and Lone Wolf Gin, I don't know. However, Brewdog will continue to produce its Wonderland cocktail line. I don't know.
Yeah,
the move follows other measures.
It's not getting better.
To pare back the business, including layoffs and the closure of 3 Ohio tap rooms. Company suffered 148 million pounds. Is that euros?
Yeah, pounds or euros or something.
The company suffered 148 million euros in losses over the last 5 years and lost nearly 2,000 placements in the UK. over the past 2 years. That's just
What a shame.
it's a shame.
Yeah.
We all feel terrible and yeah.
Bye-bye.
there, thank goodness. But not for the people that work there. You know, it's not
Correct.
necessarily them. So they say when they go low, Sam Adams goes high. ABV.
Great delivery.
Thank you. As the world seeks lower ABV drinks, I feel like we're seeing, Boston Beer Company is zeroing in on high ABV seekers with its latest Samuel Adams launch, Cherry Bomb, a 9% ABV Imperial Wheat Ale. The beer is available year-round and nationwide. If it's 9%, why not? Let's put it in 19.2 ounce single-serve cans in convenience, liquor, and grocery stores.
And this is in the
aimed
algorithm.
at a grab and go.
Yeah.
It sounds like a lot of the other stuff, like all the Voodoo Rangers that they put in those 19.2s. They're all 9 and 10%. And
Right.
I guess if you grab one, that's just about all you're going to need.
That's all you need, big boy.
It's going to get you to where you want to go. And what do you say, Greg? What do you say we finish it off in Florida?
Oh, thank God. I cannot wait.
I feel like it's been a while.
Wow.
A Florida man is facing DUI charges after deputies say he drove down a busy highway while his car was on fire.
This sounds like Florida.
According to the Brevard County Sheriff's Office, 60-year-old Patrick Rinaldi.
60 years old.
60-year-old Patrick Rinaldi
Jesus.
was first seen pulling over as smoke poured out from under his car. A bystander turned around to help, but deputies say Rinaldi got back into traffic and kept driving.
That one does.
Okay. Moments later, the car was fully engulfed in flames. It's like the warning signs were there, Mr.
Right.
Rinaldi. Authorities say he continued down the highway until the fire finally forced him to stop, sparking a brush fire, not cool,
Jesus.
that burned about 75 feet along the roadway. Terrifying.
Terrifying.
Officials say Rinaldi's wife was inside the vehicle. Jesus.
Gets
I'm thinking maybe something was happening in there. And
What started the fire?
she had to be helped out once the car stopped. Deputies reported signs of impairment, including slurred speech and an odor of alcohol. Rinaldi told officers he'd had one beer, refused the breath test, and was arrested on DUI-related charges.
If he only had one beer, it must have been that cherry bomb.
Yeah, I tell you what, I've had one beer before my car started on fire, and I said, you know what, this happens all the time, so I'm
this
just
is
going to
normal.
keep driving.
Turn to bar Brady. Nothing to see here. Move along. Fucking Florida.
That is amazing.
That is great.
So,
Hi, Vanessa.
Speaking of Florida, yes, hello, Vanessa. Let's say we hit some music.
Let's do it.
Let's say thank you, everybody, for listening. Hit us up. Call us. Leave a voicemail. 805-538-BEER.
That's us.
Let us know another shitty beer story, or if you've been to a shitty brewery,
or had some beer shit beer.
or had some bear shit beer. Please, if anybody gets that, and we either A, need it, I will drink it, or we just need to hear about it.
Right.
Other than that, follow us on the socials. Please leave us some podcast reviews. Craft Beer Podcast. I think that's just about it. I hope everyone is out there staying very well hydrated.
And on that note,
Good night, everybody. I felt good.
I think that was your best one yet.
I felt really good.